Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla and I am the owner of I Could Make That But, which is a small business that sells crocheted plushies and other small crocheted items, and I'm so glad you're here. In today's vlog, it's a bit random. It's a bunch of different clips from the last 2.5-3 weeks that I've taken in relation to crochet. It's some yarn shopping, some overview of the inventory I've made over the last couple of weeks, and a couple of yarn hauls. And I know you might be thinking, but Kayla, you weren't supposed to buy any yarn in January. You would be correct, but the uncertainness of Joanne's future and some Christmas gift cards definitely did not help achieve that goal. However, I did stay firm that every skein of yarn I bought, I had an idea for a project for it, at least one project. So that was good. So definitely grab your own crocheted project or other hobby project and come and settle in for this random vlog. I hope you enjoy. If you haven't yet and you want to like and subscribe this video, I would appreciate it. But let's jump into it. Hello and welcome to another part of the vlog. It is currently Saturday morning of MLK Junior weekend, so I'm hoping to get a lot of stuff done this weekend. It's supposed to start snowing tomorrow. It's going to be kind of cozy, so that's the goal. But in order to do that, we need to first get coffee because it's 10 o'clock and I haven't had coffee yet, and that just seems wrong. And then we're going to go to my goals. And I know that if you watched my goals video, I said I was in a yarn buying ban. However, I do have gift cards from Christmas I haven't used yet. And the wearable that I was making that you saw in the goals video, if you watched, is annoying me because I messed up the cuff of one of the sleeves and I'm gonna have to frog it, but I still don't know if I like it. So we're going to my goals to look at different yarn options for 2 other potential wearables. Now, do I also still have 2 started upstairs in my room? Absolutely I do, but those are more short-sleeved options and we're looking for winter options. So we're gonna do that. I also, with the birds that I've been obsessed with prepping, I do want to look for a couple of colors to make a couple more kinds. So that's another thing we're going to look for. So let's go. Hello, checking in. It is about 1:30. I have some clips that I'll insert here that I started on this front panel for this sweater. That it's just a sweater pattern that I found on YouTube. I can link it down below. But it's pretty straightforward. I did the ribbing, and now after the 1 row of single crochet, we're just double crocheting. But I've taken clips of where I am before I start my show and then at the end, because I'm behind on a bunch of different Bravo shows, and I had to also catch up on Sex Lives of College Girls on Max. So those are those clips, and then I'll continue to try and keep getting those clips. I still have a couple more hours before I have to start to get ready for tonight because I am going to a dinner thing, so that's why my hair currently looks like this. I'm trying to get it to be in a calm way, so that maybe I can have some curls that don't look crazy. And then I'm also kind of in a whatever outfit, so I might take you along to a get ready with me also. I think right now though, because I just finished, this probably took me, between all the shows I watched, probably around 2 hours, and I'm here. That was another reason I was keeping track of progress, is that I always feel like I'm going to crochet a lot faster than I do. And I feel like something like a wearable is something where you're like, oh yeah, no, I can whip that up and wear it for the dinner tonight. And that's just like not practical. Even though this is like a fairly like simple pattern, it's just not the reality. I ended up getting the Karen cakes. For this particular sweater, it's this Karen cake, and it's the, what is it, macchiato cakes. And so this seemed like a good, I liked that it's not going to necessarily stripe. I was a little afraid with just how the pattern was, it wouldn't stripe evenly. So this more, it like ombres a little bit and has like flecks of like different purples throughout, but I kind of liked that for a sweater. I also got the cotton paintly cakes. I want to make a hexagon cardigan, so I got yarn for that as well. I liked this because it does have the gray as like more of like a neutral, but it's still like colored. So 2 potential wearables are happening, and I'm excited because, like I was saying before, the sweater I was making, no, it's a no right now. It's in timeout. But this color is, the one for the sweater I'm currently working on, the purple one, is fleeting. That's what it's called. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. And then I'm going to go make lunch and probably also start laundry. That seems like a good adult choice that I need to do. So then, and then we'll get back into crochet because I'm only 2 housewife franchises down. I still have Salt Lake to go, and it's the finale, and I've heard there's drama. And then I have both Southern Charm and Southern Hospitality to watch. So I don't know if we'll get to all of it before I have to get ready, but we're gonna try. So see you soon. Okay, 4 o'clock check-in because I need to start getting ready because I need to be at this dinner at 5, and my jeans that I'm going to wear are still in the dryer, so I'm truly just crushing life right now, but it's fine. But this is as far as we've gotten on the front panel. So we've been working on this on and off for about, I would say, 4.5 hours, and we're here. So, you know, we're getting there. We need to do another one also, and then the sleeves. This is why I don't do wearables. This is it. It's at this point I could have had like 2 to 3 plushies done. That's okay, because we're gonna keep working on this. I will have to probably tomorrow switch to plushie prep at least a little bit, just to keep going with that. But then we might come back to this. The dinner tonight's also only supposed to be until like 8. So providing I don't do anything after it, I also can come home and keep working on this as well. But yeah, so I think that's where I'll probably leave vlogging today, because I've no clue what I'm wearing, what I'm doing with makeup, so you don't need to see me figure all that out. So here we are. And this isn't a type of dinner tonight that I can like just casually bring crochet to, which is a bummer, but that's okay. But yeah. All right, I will check in again at some point. Hello, and welcome to Saturday morning of this vlog. I have continued to not be great at vlogging during the week, but I figured I would start by showing you what I've made so far this week, because I have kept them all in this bag, a new bag that I'm starting. So we can go through that together so it can feel like you were there when I was making them. And I will try to get some actual crocheting content today, because I am planning on doing basically just crochet today. It's already a little bit after 10. I already ran out, as you can see by my Dunkin' Donuts right there. And so I did some errands already this morning. So I'm kind of like, I feel more set for at least the beginning part of the day. But anyway, let's get into what was made. The first thing was a bigger thing, was this cow. I'm not gonna lie, this is not my favorite cow I ever made. I see a lot of issues with it. I don't know if it's actually going to go to market, but he was made this week, so I will say that he is made. This pattern, I've used it before. I believe it's by Hannah Makes. I'll link it down below, or put it up on the screen for who the creator is. Nothing against her pattern. Her pattern is lovely. I just was having a time trying to put everything in. Then we went on a real axolotl kick, and I made 4 of them in different colors. We still have a while to go till we're actually prepped with axolotls, but these are definitely my 4 like most popular colors. So I wanted to get those started. Also, because I'm completely out of them, I decided that this year I actually went down half a hook size. I used to do these with a 6.5 hook, and this, I make these with mostly Sweet Snuggles Light, sometimes Parfait Chunky, depending on like what the colors I need. And I was noticing when I would make them with the 6.5 hook, I get like a lot of holes throughout. So I went to a 6 hook, and I feel like they're still a similar enough size that I can still charge the same amount for them. It still took the same amount of work to do. It just, now the stitches look a little bit tighter, which I do prefer. So moving forward, I'll be using a 6mm hook when I make these. And this is a Crochet by Jenna pattern that if you've been on this channel for a while, you've probably seen me make before, because these usually do sell out for me. Then I made some bees because I had the stuff next to me. So I just made 2. This is also a Crochet by Jenna pattern. Pretty simple to do. Just the color changes are honestly the parts you have to pay the most attention to, but it's just a cylinder, and then the wings are pretty easy to make, and then you just sew them on. So we have those 2. Then I made 1 large octo just because I had the yarn next to me. So I figured I might as well. I made 1 loaf cat to add to my collection of the others that I've been making. And then we have birds. We have a flock of birds. So I think in the goals video, you saw this guy, the flamingo, and maybe the owl that I used. I use either, this is Parfait Chunky and Sweet Snuggles, I think, together. This is a Bernat blanket yarn, like one of the variegated kinds. Then I did like this like pigeon looking thing that this most definitely is giving koala. So it's almost like a koala bird. And then I made like a seagull. And then I made 2 eagles because I found brown. So there are those two. The bird pattern is Annie Caraway Arts pattern. It's a no-sew bird pattern that I really, really like. The wings, the feet, they all are put in. The only thing you really have to embroider is the beak, and it's not that hard. The cat is also Annie Caraway Art. And, oh, the Octo, sorry, this is a crochet by Jenna. This was on her YouTube, how to do this one. That's what I've made so far this week. So honestly, I make all this stuff after work, when I get home, and I usually get home by like 4. So for that, I think we did pretty well. I had Monday off for MLK Junior Day, so definitely like a couple more things were made than like that would normally be if it was just a normal work week because I was home. But overall, I feel pretty good about the progress. I'll feel better to see what I do today to kind of add to this. My spreadsheet's still going strong. And we may or may not be waiting for yarn to be delivered today. But I'll explain that more when that gets there. So I'll check in with you again soon. So listen, what happened was I had some rewards to use for Michael's. That's what you see on top. And this box, I don't even know if I'll be able to get it all in frame. This box is what happens when I get worried that Joann's may liquidate. And I use Joann's yarn for a lot of my plushies, particularly Bernat, but there's also a couple of shades of Big Twist that I really like. So a panic order might have happened on Monday. I gave myself a budget. This is an investment for the business. So this is about $200 worth of yarn in here, minus 2 skeins that for whatever reason are coming separately and by themselves. Also, in this yarn haul, I was going to have another box from Premier, but FedEx tracking is being dumb, and I think it's not coming until tomorrow. So there'll be a part 2 to this part of the vlog with a yarn haul. But the Premier yarn is from a gift card, and then I paid, I think I went like $20 over the gift card, something like that. The Michael's yarn that we're gonna start with, my Michael's is where the mystical yarn is usually sold, like in my area. So I also had heard a rumor that those were getting discontinued, and I used some of those for cats. And I had $15 in rewards, and it was a buy one get a skein half off today. So 4 skeins of yarn might have come home with me, but it's okay. We're gonna go through it. Look it, if anything else, I am creating opportunities for content to stick with my goal of putting out more YouTube videos this year. And if you think about it, all of this yarn will be used, and I'm going to tell you what I'm planning on using it for. So that also goes along with one of my other goals of only buying yarn for when I have projects in mind. So all of the goals are still happening. Just some yarn was bought in January. The last week of January, mind you, but still January. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so let's start with the Michael's yarn. Now, I did go over my rewards amount, but not by that much. It was less than $20 that I was over. So honestly, not terrible. For 4 skeins of yarn, $20. That's like $5 a skein. It's pretty good. So I went with the black mystical, which is actually called Cinder. I apologize. This lighting is trash, but there he is. But it's what we have right now. I use this for so all of the mystical I really use for cats, because I like that it has like a gradient within, and so I don't have to color change. Also, I got the orange kind because it makes really cute like tabby looking cats, and this is Canyon. I really hope it's just a rumor and this stuff isn't going away, but who knows, because I do really like this yarn. I like that it's the like monochrome kind of ombre as opposed to some of like the crazy color gradients they have that I use, but I do really like this yarn. I have the purple. This is actually a new color for me, but I couldn't leave it behind, and it's called Purple Sky. I was between this and they had like the really pretty maroon looking one, but I don't know, the purple kept calling to me. I can also probably use this for turtle shells. And then the blue, which is Storm Blue, which also I saw someone else on YouTube, I can't remember who, it might have been January Crochet, get this yarn for cats, and it looked cute, so I wanted to also. So that was my Michael's haul. I did that this morning. I went there because I knew they would be there. So we did that. Now let's go to the box. Oh jeez. My goodness. This box is giant. Alright. To start, we have the Big Twist in lavender. And then I actually have 2 more skeins of it. So I got 3 in total. I really like this color for a multitude of things. I use it for like turtles. I use it for sometimes the Pop Mushies, even though I generally go more towards the Sweet Snuggles for that. This Bernat, this is Big Twist. Big Twist is kind of soft enough to still give that same feel. And I really like this light purple color. I like that it's pigmented enough. The Sweet Snuggles light purple kind of looks a little washed out sometimes, and this like looks truly purple. So I will be sad to lose this color if Joann's goes away. So that's why I got 3 skeins of it. Same vein, we have, if you've been here for a while, you know that I call this my chicken nugget yarn. And I had recently just gotten like 3 skeins of it in a normal Joann's trip in like December. And I ended up getting 4 because I like this color for chicken nuggets. It is, where is it? Sunflower. This is the one I'll be saddest about to lose if that happens, because I've tried other colors in this realm for chicken nuggets and these just look the best. I don't know what to tell you. So I think I currently have 7 skeins of it, so we'll see how many chicken nuggets that makes, and that might just be what I have for the year until I figure out an alternative. Because I haven't found like an alternative in Bernat that I really, really like. And I don't know if I want to switch all the way to like the softer chenille yarn, like the Sweet Snuggles or Parfait Chunky, to do that texture for them. So we'll see. So that's it for Big Twist. Those are the 2 main colors that I use a decent amount. So when I looked through the other Big Twist colors online, I said my goodbyes, but I have found other alternatives for some of those colors, so I didn't feel like I needed to buy any more. What I wanted to make sure I bought was Bernat. And I do know that Michael sells Bernat, and I know that other places online also sell it, but Joann's for me consistently has the most available, and usually at like a decent price because they're generally on sale. And I got all of this yarn at Joann's on sale. They were having one of their like 30% off or something like that sales. So none of this yarn that I bought was at full cost, because then I probably wouldn't have actually done it. But we'll start easy. I just recently discovered this color. I'm looking at another skein of it on my couch right now because I was using it earlier today. But it's the baby pink in the Bernat baby blanket kind. And this one also, like the light purple, I feel like Sweet Snuggles, their light pink is also kind of washed out, and this feels more pink to me. And so I wanted to get another skein of that. And then I got in the Bernat blanket this gray. It's pale gray is the color. I got two skeins of this because I use this for cats. A lot of my Bernat stuff gets used for cats. And because cats are like still pretty popular for me. The other thing is that now that I started doing birds, something like seagulls will use this gray. I did like a pigeon would use this gray. So that's also partially what I was thinking for these colors. This is the weathered wood, which is funny because there's no brown in this. It's like a gray, white, and like almost like a slate blue. Is this, I got two skeins of this. Also cats, also cows. Now, granted, the cow pattern and I currently have beef, and that's on me. Again, like I said before, nothing on the actual pattern. It's a wonderful pattern. I just keep making it incorrectly, and that's something I gotta deal with. But this can be good for cows also. Then, same kind of vein, I got this one, which is the Sonoma color. This one does have browns in it. There we go. That's a better shot of it. Same things. All of this is all for the same stuff. And this is my favorite tweed that Bernat does. Where's the color name? The color name is hidden. This one is Sandy Tweed. This makes really cute looking cats. And that's primarily what I use that yarn for, is just cats, because they come out so cute. Then we have this one, which is also, if you've been around before, you'll have seen it's dried flowers. I also use this for cats. Then we have, another pale gray. Oops, I ordered 3 pale grays. Good to know. Then we have this tweed, which is woodland tweed, which is like a lighter version of the sandy one. Also cats. Then, I got this one for birds. It is frosted blue. I also really liked the color, and I use blues in a lot of things. Blue is a really popular color to sell in general, so we did that. And this tweed I've gotten before. It is dove tweed. So, it's more gray. Cows, cats, you get it. Then this one was new to me, but it's the ivory tweed. All of the Bernat tweeds that I've gotten do make really cute cats and cows when I'm not beefing with the pattern. So I have no doubt this one will be good too. Then, not cats related, I got 2 more of the Bernat blankets, the Brights, the color School Bus Yellow. I use this for pencils, for Winnie the Poohs, and as like embroidered parts for the birds and bees come in this color too. So I use this color a lot. I already have, I think, 2 or 3 skeins in my collection, so I wanted to add to this. That worked. And then lastly in this box is the Big Twist acrylic, the black color. I think it's just called black. Yeah, black. I use this. I still have I'm looking at a full skein over there too. So I keep looking this way, as I have some of my yarn already out that I've been using today. I use this for all of my embroidery. So this will be plenty to hold me over until I find another acrylic black that I like. I mean, honestly, it will probably end up being like Red Heart. But I do like the Big Twist. I like Big Twist as a brand. I'm going to be really, really sad to see it go. I'm still slightly in denial about it. I know I shouldn't be, but it is what it is. So yes, so that's going to end this portion of the yarn haul. My God, there's so much yarn. Because I need to crochet now with it, and I will check back in probably tomorrow when the lighting's better, if I'm being completely honest, because hopefully my other package from Premier will come and we can yarn haul that, and I can show you what I've been making over this past day. I'm not gonna lie, it has not been as much as I want it to be. It's now 5 something. It's a little bit after 5 right now on Saturday night. I don't really have any big plans. I ordered dinner already. I do need to do laundry, but other than that, those are like my 2 like big things that I need to do. So I can just crochet the rest of the night, which is kind of nice. I had like my weekend plans last night, so I'm not mad about the fact that like tonight's kind of a chiller night in. I definitely like that too. I'm gonna just add this to, oh my God, this would be so cute together. A turtle like this, stop it. All right, well, that's gonna happen. Thank God I got that on camera so I can remember. But I've been making some small stuff today, like mini octos, whales. I tried to do a small stingray today. I don't love it. Again, absolutely nothing against the patterns, because the patterns that I follow are all wonderful. Most of the time it's the creator that's the issue. So I don't know if stingrays will be in my collection. I also made another itty bitty popping mushroom. So I started to do my stock of small stuff. I don't know if I'll keep on that path tonight. I kind of want to make slightly bigger stuff, but that also takes more time, and I have the yarn out to do small stuff. So I don't know. I'm surrounded by a lot of yarn. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of stuff to prep. We are officially doing our first show in mid-March. So that's exciting, because now we have like an actual date to prep for. I have to also tomorrow, my plan is to go through and sign up for a couple more shows that I have kind of tabbed off, email some more people. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, probably morning, and then take it from there. But I'll stop yapping because this clip's already pretty long. But I will see you tomorrow with hopefully more yarn and more productive energy. Hello. It's been a couple days since my last yarn haul because Premier got confused and routed my package from New York to New Jersey instead of New York to Connecticut. It's fine. It got here just a day later. We have another box to casually go through. Oops, geez. So I'm still waiting on my last skein from Joann's. That's going to eventually be here. It's another tweed type. But I did get from Joann's a one-off this Bernat baby blanket. It's in this green color that is literally called green. Well, original. So this was the second to last skein I was waiting for that Joann's order. So that's here. I like this one because I like that it's a bright green. I also like the baby blanket yarn. It's a little bit softer. So that's there. But now let's get into Premier. This whole haul is the Premier Basic Chenille. So I didn't get any Premier Chunky this time because I didn't really need any. And I definitely needed to replenish these colors. This type of yarn is what I use to make like my crayons, my turtles, my Winnie the Poohs, piglets, other characters type things. So this yarn definitely comes in handy. I do normally wait until this yarn is more on sale, but this one barely goes on sale. And it's usually $3.99 a skein just on its own. Oops. So that's fine. And I had a gift card and we did spend a little bit over the gift card, but that was also get free shipping. Because again, if I'm going to spend the money that I would need to on shipping, I'd rather get yarn. That's just economical sense. But let's get into it. First, I got 2 skeins of this red. I'm completely out of their red. This is the poppy color. So I got 2 skeins of that. This gets used for crayons and for Winnie the Pooh shirts. That's the big one, is Winnie the Pooh shirts. Speaking of Winnie the Pooh, I do use that school bus color that I previously hauled. I also use the yellow. This is also what I use for bees. Oh, my pastel bees, I also use this yarn. Not the red, but the other colors you'll see. This is in the color lemon. I got 3 skeins of this because I definitely go through yellow probably the most. Which is actually kind of surprising because yellow in general is not a super popular color, but it makes a lot of popular things. So then I have 2 skeins. Oh, it's here. This is the other one. Of this blue, and this is in the color Seaside. It's a lighter blue, but not the lightest blue they have. But I do like this one. And then also in this pack is 2 of the pink, which is the bubblegum color, which I use also for piglets. With piglets, they also have a, he has a dark pink to him as well. So I have the dark pink. This is also the pink I use for my bees. Oh, you know what I didn't get? I didn't get a pastel purple. I still have like the darker purple, but I do have some of those lavenders that I got from Big Twist that I can use for that. I really just workshopped something there. But I got, so this dark pink is hibiscus, and then I got 1 of the blacks. I already have, I think, half a skein of one of these already. I use this for like the bees and the color running in both the pencils and the crayons. Like that like singular line that crayons and pencils have. Or no, pencils, that's the tip. That's the tip. But crayons have the black running around them. And then I got 2 of these greens, and this is the kiwi color, which is a cute color. And then I got 2 oranges, which is the tangerine color. And then we got some browns. So I actually got 2 of this brown, which is the rust color, but I might have already broken into one of them to use. And then I got 2 of this brown color, which is the caramel. I was also thinking in terms of birds. Oh, that's the other thing. The red I'm going to be using for cardinals. So it's good that I put this on tape so that I can remember tape. Oh well, it's good I put this on video so that I can remember that that was what I was going to do. I also got an emerald color that I also already started using. I made this mallard duck. So this is the rust color and this is the emerald color. I got one skein of the emerald to do a couple of the mallard heads for. This is the I think in this vlog have gone over this pattern. It's the Annie Caraway art one, but I really do like this pattern, but it made a really cute mallard duck. So I figured I would show the emerald that way, but I'm very excited to use all of this yarn. I very much don't need to buy any more yarn for a little bit. I definitely need to go through this. This is a much smaller box, which is nice. But when I tell you getting the other giant box upstairs was quite the ordeal. And then not only that, but figuring out a place for it in my room where I'm not like tripping over it, also a pain. But I have already made 2 loaf cats in that orange mystical yarn, and I still have a little bit left, not enough for another whole cat, but I think I might do like a turtle with the orange that I just got. I'll either do like some of the tinier turtles, yeah, that won't match, or I'll do like one big sea turtle in orange. I haven't decided yet. But yes, I'm very excited to get into all of this and actually start using it all. As you can tell, I already did start. I didn't have time to film the haul, but I was like, I can start a duck. So I already have, this is proof of the 2 skeins. I still have some of those skeins, so I can definitely make probably a couple more ducks with that alone, so that's good. I also figured I got a couple of the browns just because of just the different birds use different like more neutral colors. That's why I got some of those grays also, I think I already said in my Joann's haul. So I'm also just keeping down here, because that's honestly where I've been crocheting, just a bag full of the inventory I've been making. I've just been like tossing it into here, but I think you've now seen everything in here. I don't know if you saw that I went on a real orange kick with my orange I think that's Sweet Snuggles. I have that. I did like this, I did like a mini octo, I did a whale. I think that's all I did with the orange. I just had it next to me and I just like kept going until I was basically out of it. So yeah, but that's kind of where we are. I don't know how much longer this vlog is going to be. The next clip might be an outro because I feel like I've talked a lot so far in this vlog, and it's been a lot of yarn hauls, which is exciting, but was not the original plan for this video. So that's okay. Plans change, and this is just a true fact of what happened. Was a lot of yarn was ordered and now we have to use it. So all right, I will see you in the next clip. That's where we're gonna end the vlog today. Hopefully you enjoyed the chaos that was all of that yarn buying and other crocheting things. If you have any questions about anything that was in this vlog, feel free to leave them down below. I'm trying out a couple different vlogging styles this beginning of the year in order to try to hit my goal of getting more videos up on this channel. I'm definitely trying to make myself film more because I tend to usually only film on Saturdays and Sundays, so we're trying to do better so that if you like these vlogs, we can definitely do them more often. But if you haven't yet, if you want to like and subscribe to this video, I would very much appreciate it. Definitely also let me know down below what else you'd like to see in vlogs. or in videos in general. If you'd like to follow me on socials, I am on TikTok and Instagram, both at I Could Make That Butt. And if you want to check out anything I might have for sale right now on my online shop, that is at www.icouldmakethatbutt.com. All of that will be linked in the description below. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!